Let's now review the scripts for pausing and resuming sound playback. In your jukebox application, you'll want to let users pause and then resume the playback of any song in the jukebox, starting from the position at which the song was stopped. Now, technically, a sound cannot be paused during playback in ActionScript. It can only be stopped. However, a sound can be played starting from any point in the sound file, as I demonstrated in the previous movie. So what you want to do is record the position of the sound at the time it was stopped, and then replay the sound starting at that position later. What you'll do is use the soundChannel.position property, put that in a variable, and then attach that variable to the play method. So let's go ahead and script this up. Open up a new Flash file. In the first frame of the actions layer, type in these two lines of code, setting up your sound object, new sound, equals my sound there. Then the URL request is pathing to the location of your MP3 file. This second line here sets up your sound channel, my sound channel, sound channel, equals my sound play. So I'm going to go ahead and play this back. Let's go ahead and do a control test movie, and you should hear your sound file now playing back. So far, so good there. While the sound plays, the soundChannel.position property will then capture to memory the point in the sound file that is currently being played. Your application can store this position value before stopping the sound from playing using these two lines of code. There is my variable pause position. It's an integer. It's going to equal the position, current position of the my sound channel. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop playback using the mySoundChannel.stop line there, the stop method. Let's go ahead and test our movie again. This time, because I've stopped playback, we shouldn't hear the music playing back, but no error messages is the key. Now we pass the previously stored position value to restart the sound from the same point it stopped at before by using the play method, and then that parameter there for where I'm playing from is the variable that I set up earlier, pause position, that has the position of the sound before I stopped it. Go ahead and then set up your my sound channel equals mysound.play. Now what should happen is this should start playing again since I stopped it, and now I'm playing it back. Now we've seen a much more sophisticated application of this technique for essentially storing the location of the music file before it was stopped and then reloading this using a play method here in our slider volume control. If we do a control test movie and play the song and now pause it, what I've done is I've stopped playback, but I've recorded the position of the sound playback right as I clicked on the pause button. Now I'm going to reuse that position when I click on the play button. So let's go ahead and review this scripting in detail. Let's jump to the top of the script here, and you can see that I'm setting up a play button, event listener right here, and then the function play underscore right now is setting up the pause position right there, and then playing it from that position. If the music is not playing, then make it start here from the pause position. Pause position is initially starting at 0 right there. There's a variable. If we look at the pause button function right here, pause position equals mySoundChannel.position, so it's finding the position of the currently playing sound in the my sound channel, stopping it, but before it does, it's capturing the position here in the pause position variable so that it can be used again here in the play function right there. The pause position is being used in the play function, so in essence I'm capturing the position of the playback and then reusing it here to play the music back. We'll be reviewing this script in much more detail later when we talk about volume control. Now let's move on to showing you the script for stopping the sound, just plain stopping it. That's the script that we'll use for this button right here. But if you go to the Work Files folder, there's a special file there that I've saved called sound_stop, I have here a stop music button. If we go ahead and do a control test movie, the music is playing. And it will stop after I click on the stop music button there. Let's have a look at this script. Open up the Actions panel. Here I'm setting up my URL request to play song 3. Going ahead and setting up the variable mySound equals new sound, playing the sound, then setting up a function for when the event listener down here detects that the stop button has been pressed. And that function is very simple. All I'm doing is I'm stopping the mySound channel using the very simple stop method, .stop open close parentheses semicolon. So very straightforward, but it's important to remember that you're playing the sound object, in this case mySound object that I created with the instantiation right there of the new sound object, but I'm stopping the sound channel. mySound channel, sound channel. The name of the sound channel is mySound channel, and there I'm stopping the actual sound channel to stop the playback. So play the sound object, stop the sound channel. Now the playback process for sounds that are streaming, that is sounds that are still loading while they're being played back, is a little bit quirky in ActionScript 3.0. When your application calls the soundChannel.stop method on a sound channel instance that is playing back a streaming sound, the sound playback stops for 1 frame. Then on the next frame, it restarts from the beginning of the sound. This occurs because the sound loading process is still underway. So to stop both the loading and the playback of a streaming sound, call the sound.close method, as I've written right here. So there you have your scripts for loading, playing back, pausing and resuming and stopping sounds. Let's go on to the next movie and review the scripts for monitoring your sounds.